Look.
On March 9th, I will be hosting my last Theory episode, at which point I'll be handing off the channels
No!
to someone else.
No! No!
There it is. That's it. Send tweet. We're all done here. That's all you need to know, right? Oh, wow. Forgive me, by the way, if I'm a little bit more disorganized than usual. Normally, I would want...
I feel like he has YouTuber voice on when he's like supposed to be emotional right now, and it like I don't know how to cope with it. Like, does he actually sound like that? Like that's just a theory, a game theory. Like while he's talking about normal stuff, like when he's asking his wife, like, "Can you hand me a coffee? Just the coffee." Like, is that what he sounds like? Normal? That's his voice? Wait, really?
Want to script out something like this pretty precisely, but with an announcement like this, I wanted to bring it back to just us. There's no one else in the room. There's no teleprompters. There's no nothing. It's just the way that this whole thing started. It's a conversation between us. And sorry that I keep getting emotional about this.
What's happening? Like, that other guy is quitting too? What is it, Tom Scott or something? Oh no, every like elder Gen Z, younger millennial with neurodivergency is going down. Tom Scott, Matt Pat, what's next? If Markiplier says he's quitting, that's like you've taken out an entire generation of kids that grew up on YouTube. To me, I didn't grow up on YouTube, so this doesn't do anything to me.
I'll try not to, but it's a big deal.
No, I'm not saying Matt Pat is neurodivergent. I'm saying an entire generation of younger millennials and elderly, like older Zoomers, grew up on these guys.
Deal. You know, like, if you think about it, this channel is Steph and my first child, really. Before we had Ollie, before we had Skip, Cat Bat, like, it was this. This was our baby. This channel has been going for 13 years. I think in total it's somewhere around...
Bitch, I grew up in Turkey. I was growing up slapping rocks. Growing up using airsoft rifles on one another, shooting each other with BB guns and shit. That's what I was doing.
Like 1,200 theories, and only half of those are FNAF. Shocking. I know, we actually did stuff that wasn't FNAF related, but this has been a literal third of my life, and I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss this. I value what we have here. I value this conversation, this openness, this relationship that we share. And I'm sad that I won't be able to see you every week. Which then I guess prompts the question of like...
I don't understand. Like, why doesn't he just keep making videos, but just like dial back the content a little bit? Like, what? This is heartbreaking, Lamau. I don't... hold on. I got to stop this. I can't take this seriously while I'm on the treadmill, okay? Hasan, you better cry when you bounce, dog. YouTube punishes you for that. Not saying that he's like at all like Spacey, but this feels like Kevin Spacey doing that video in character. But why is everybody so cynical, dude? Sometimes there doesn't have to be a sinister reason. Like, that's crazy. Why does it feel like he's getting ahead of something? It doesn't feel that way. You're saying that because you're brain broken. God damn, chatters. Perhaps this is the reason why he's quitting, okay? Because a fella can't even quit without people speculating that he might have like harmed children or something. Jesus Christ, the internet is so awful. Oh my God.
Why? Why am I doing this now? Why am I making this announcement today? Why am I walking away from the channels? Well, to be honest,
he's
it was Tom
too?
Scott. You can blame Tom Scott. Tom just did his farewell video, and I'm like,
who is this guy?
Well, he was able to do it. I want to be able to fly away in a helicopter. Obviously, that's not it. But really, my reasons for making this announcement today is probably largely the same as Tom's Reasons, or Seth Everman's, or Captain Sparkles, or Papa Meats, or Stampy Longheads. Like, there's a lot of these videos that are coming out.
Who are these people that he's mentioning? There is no way these are real people. Captain Sparkles and Papa Long John?
Probably largely the same as Tom's Reasons, or Seth Everman's, or Captain Sparkles, or Papa Meats, or Stampy Longheads. Like,
Stampy Longhead? Okay, I know Papa Meat. That's Meat Canyon. Meat Canyon is quitting? Okay, I know Meat Canyon. It's white people. Stampy was my literal father. My boyfriend watched Captain Sparkles. He is a Minecraft guy. Captain Sparkles is a legend, you fucking asshole. I don't know who these people are. I feel like if you're not aware of these content creators, like, it seems like he made it up. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you can't know what I mean because you know who these guys are. But, like, from where I'm standing, it literally sounds like he just made up a sequence of words. Like, Captain Sparklehead. Oh, dude, what the heck?
there's a lot of these videos that are coming out these days, and there's going to be a lot more happening throughout this year. Steph and I have known this video would be coming for the last 3 years. We weren't sure it was necessarily going to be today. We didn't know exactly when it would fall, but we knew it was going to happen eventually. That's why over the last couple years we've been staffing up so much. That's why we partnered with a larger company to help run the channels. That's why we've been spending so much time outside of this box training up the team to make the best videos that they can. Because we knew that we couldn't do this forever. We knew that, honestly, we didn't want to do this forever. For as much as I love you, and I love overthinking things, and I love theorizing, I don't love late nights. I don't love the fact that Steph and I...
This is Captain Sparkle's most viral video. This has 156 million views.
Some diamonds tonight, night, night, diamonds tonight. Heads up, you hear a sound, turn around and look up.
I mean, it's like, I'm not going to make fun of this person or you guys because, like, obviously this is for children. Like, if I was a guy that looked like this,
I've started
making videos like that, I'd be like, yeah, I have to quit. Like, I have to quit this. Like, it makes sense. He's just like stuck making Kids Bop with Minecraft. Like, yeah, that's like 11 years ago. I mean, this is an adult with an adult hairline. You know what I mean? Like, he is an adult. I respect. You're simultaneously too young and too old for this. Like, I don't even know. You were like 12 and most of them started, lol. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, 11, 12 years ago, I guess I just skipped it. Like, I just skibbity toileted this. I stuck my gat out for the Rizzler, and I totally missed all of this. Sonny's jacked as fuck. I mean, yeah, respect. Respect. God damn, dude. He looks like Austin Show. He has a home gym, I think. So you didn't watch anything on YouTube? No. You were like 20 when this started popping off? Yeah, I think I was just like I think I was simultaneously too old, but also not old enough to like have a child and then know about it. You know what I mean? But I also didn't grow up in America, so I think that's the other thing as well. He's a dirty capitalist that owns a dozen Lamborghinis for show. Brother, I don't care. He's a YouTube content creator that makes Coldplay parodies. Like, yeah, go ahead, dude. Have the Revolutionary People's Proletarian Republic seize his Lamborghinis and then chop them up, I think. Like, what? Yeah, this guy has betrayed the revolution by making Minecraft parody Coldplay songs. If you didn't watch this, you never really played Minecraft? Yeah, well, I didn't play Minecraft. That's the thing. I never played Minecraft. I think you were too old for the YouTube parody era. It was really catered to 12-year-olds like Tobuscus and Smosh or Cringe AF now to look back on. Yeah, I did not. I did not know about any of this stuff, but I'm not yucking it. I'm not yucking the yum. You know what I mean? One of the few YouTubers who wasn't an alt-right actual good person. Yeah, especially if that's the case. He seems like a normal, nice guy. Respect. If you were a YouTuber during that era, you either retire from YouTube early or lived it long enough to become the villain. Yeah. It was kids' content for a subset of Zoomers. Don't know why chatters are acting like they don't get it. This was my childhood, and I'm 10 years younger than you. Yeah. What is this? I'm mining.
I'm mining.
I mean, I remember the Playboy Cardi mining song. That was pretty funny. But that was like recent. This is what the Hasidic people were playing when digging those tunnels.
I'm mining. Mob so icy, wonder why they kill me. I'm just mining in water. I just fell in a hole. Now I'm crying. Every server I go on, yeah, it's inspiring. Minecraft. I'm just mining.
No, this is Boogie with a Hoodie, but I'm talking about the parody that I remember is like from a couple years ago, which was a Playboy Cardi song. I think it was like, wasn't it Cardi? The Cardi Minecraft one was, oh, this one, I think.
Grab the fucking sword, bitch. All the creepers love this shit. Mess with me and you get hit. Yeah, diamond armor on my dick. Watch out, cause I got that stick. I'ma hit that fucking lick. Throw your diamonds in a pit. Watch that zombie throw a fit. Fuck with me, unload the clip. Diamonds on.
Like that was actually sick. That was what? No. Anyway, oh, Fell in Lava is the one I was thinking of, yeah. Yeah, these are fire.
It's not okay. Lose my arm. Oh my god. I fell in love.
This was you when Captain Sparkles was popping? Yeah, well, that sure makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I was in fucking college, dude. Yeah, no shit.
Love, yeah, I'm in a dungeon. Yeah, found a spawn. Yeah, I fell in love. Yeah, I fell in love. Yeah, but she's still hot. Yeah, so like a sun. Yeah, I fell in love. Yeah, I fell in love. Yeah, now I'm sinking. Yeah, to the bottom. Yeah, we in that bed. In my crib.
No wonder there are HasanAbi haters. Man, I'm not yucking anybody's yum, man. I'm just trying to understand it and associate with it and like, I don't know. I just like, this is something that I never understood. This is something that I was never a part of, right? So personally, like I'm trying to make sense of it by looking at something that is like more relevant to me because it's something that I did see recently. So that's the difference. That's what I'm doing. You met Tommy Innit and Tubbo, so you might have interacted or walked past Captain Sparkles. Captain is definitely a huge inspiration for both of them and most Minecrafters today. Anyway,
I've been work first for over a decade, where I'm sitting down at dinner with my best friend and we're talking about business logistics, or we're talking about animatronic toes. I miss the days where I could just sit down on the
animatronic toes? What do you
couch with
mean?
her and play video games, and it's not for content.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I sit down at dinner with my family and I'm running the top of the hour ad break in my mind. You know what I mean? I'm like, at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. For $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime, you can avoid the top of the hour ad breaks, or by getting gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here's a 3-minute ad break now. Like, that's what I'm saying when it's like 9 p.m. and I'm having dinner with Marat and I'm just serving him a top of the hour ad break. I'm just straight up to his face serving that. You are sick, seek help.
Or I'm playing a game and I'm not thinking about what theories are going to come out of that. I miss it. So that's a big reason. That was a big one right there. But also just the internet's changing. My life has changed in the last 13 years. I mentioned Ali before. He's the coolest little dude, and he's getting older by the minute. And I watch him, and he has so much fun. And he has so much...
Oh, yeah, Matt Payne made a video about how big Luigi's dick might be? No way. Okay, this is...
And going back, way back to the earliest days of this show, to a time when I had much more questionable taste in episode topics, to a time 6 years ago when I jokingly promised to make up for the boobs episode with a video like this. And yet, here we are, 2018, and a legitimate topic being discussed online is Luigi's short bulge. It's true. If you hadn't heard, in mid-March, Nintendo released promotional images for Mario Tennis Aces, specifically.
To be honest, like, I don't really know anything about the game theories either, aside from like, well, that's just a theory, a game theory. My introduction to MatPat was like specifically when he dissed me. And then also specifically when he dissed Eddie Bareback by putting him in the thumbo, when it's like when he's basically making fun of the same exact concept that Eddie Bareback was making fun of, but then literally put Eddie Bareback in the thumbnail as though Eddie Bareback was doing the same thing that everyone else was doing. But then, to be fair, he also put himself in the thumbo, which is a criticism of the YouTube content. He didn't like diss me that hard. I forget what he said. I don't even remember what it was. Bygones be bygones. Who cares? Don't trust Rambo. Game theory, Liza founder, Rambo generation lost. Game theory, there's no place like home. Welcome home. These are all these like games that you guys ask me to play, and then Ray makes me play on stream because like they're scary kids games, right? I feel like he does a lot of theories on that. What is it, FNAF? Oh, he used the empty chair meme in a video about React content during the peak of ReactGate. That was it. Yep, that's it. He did that. Yeah, he did that to me. But that was just a theory. Anyway. Well, he's retiring, so who won? I mean, he won, bro. What do you mean? He's at 18 million subscribers and stuff.
Smarter than I was when I was his age. He also probably knows the FNAF lore better than I do, which is a problem that I should probably address at some point. But honestly, I want to be able to spend more time with him. Another sad fact of the matter is I'm getting older. I'm 37 now. The other day, I actually had to Google my own age. And you know that when you have to...
That's crazy that he's 37 years old and he looks like a baby, dude. Yo, money keeps you young, son. It looks like he's in a vat. Like, he's like perma stuck as like a 28-year-old, it seems. Which I assume is when he like reached peak wealth. Or not peak wealth, but like when he actually reached like... No, he looks so old. Guys... I am 32, about to be 33. He looks younger than me. What are you talking about? I have gray hairs on my beard. This man has 5 years on me. We are so old, so old people like us look young. It's hard. We can get through this, BB. Exactly, you look like 40 or some. Wait, no, I don't. I don't look like I'm 40. Shut up.
Like doing math in your head to calculate how old you are over the hill, my friends. Though to be fair, to my credit, I think I'm like the only 37-year-old out there who has an unironic appreciation of Skibbity Toilet. Then again, maybe that's the problem, right? Like, maybe that's not a good thing. And honestly, because this is all about us being honest, there is a bit of a selfish side to this. When you think about it, there's only really 2 ways to step away from a YouTube channel. You either just decide the day that you stop uploading,
or you get canceled.
I'm done. Or you just keep uploading videos from now until the heat death of the universe, and you watch.
You keep uploading videos until you get canceled.
As your relevance slowly dies, or your passion slowly dies. And for me and my journey,
dude, I love, no matter what happens, I'll be there for you, chatter. You are old and fat. No matter what happens, there's got to be a chatter who's like, dude, you're old, you're fat, you're desperately near death. By the way, make no mistake, I'm only saying that specifically to get you so that hopefully I don't have to think about my own condition, my own situation.
I always wanted to go out on a high note. And when you stop and look at the last year, this has been the best year in the Theorist lifespan ever. Like, no joke. It is our highest view year. It is the year where we launched Style Theory and immediately put our foothold in a brand new space, and that took off, and now we're one of the top style and fashion channels on YouTube. And that kind of completes the trifecta of, hey, we now have a top channel in 4 different verticals that are completely different, and no other YouTuber really has ever been able to do it to that scale. That's amazing. This is also the year.
This man never experienced twink death, okay? He still looks hot. He looks young. He looks hot. If he never said he was 37, I would have never thought that. I mean, the only thing that gives away how old he might be is that, like, he has a very distinct style of, like, millennial humor. Like, he's giving awesome sauce, if that makes sense. Like, the only thing about him that says, like, he might actually be older in the way he presents himself is that he's just got, like, a very... Like, he looks like he built the genre of millennial humor. Like, he was there when the foundations were being placed. He's like the Noam Chomsky of, like, what Noam Chomsky is to language and, like, slurs. He was there when the tomes were being written. Matt Pat was for millennial humor.
Where I was able to meet you guys at our Broadway show. I was able to play at the PGA and show that, hey, YouTubers aren't particularly good at golf, but they can make your event relevant for like a couple of minutes. It was also the
Yes, he did say send tweet in the beginning.
year that I got to host the Streamy Awards, and it wasn't cringe. I mean, to be fair, the Streamy Awards are always a little bit cringe, but it was the right amount of cringe. When I pull up videos of all my favorite creators, and I watch them, and all of a sudden I start hearing people.
He is literally a pillar of YouTube. He's one of the reasons you have good connections with your YouTube rep. First of all, I don't know why you said I have good connections with my YouTube rep. Like, that was a given. Like, I have a good connection.
People just casually dropping, that's just a theory.
It's just a theory, a game theory.
Now, this is just a theory, people.
I mean, even I know that, and I don't even watch. I've watched like 1.5 video of his, and even I know that. So like, he is an institution.
At the end of the day, it's just a game theory.
That's just a theory. A Freebirds theory.
Also, a lot of lore, so if you're a big theory head, proceed at your own risk.
I did not know about this theory.
That's a theory.
That right there, that is incredible. That's the note that I want to leave on. And that's how you just know it's the right time. All of those reasons coming together, saying, hey, this is the moment. And that's hard to say.
He pioneered the idea of theories. The fuck? No, like, but that's just a theory. A game theory is like his signature. Let's not act like that's not the case. Okay, come on. I don't know why Chad is like so ready to stab Caesar over here. Like you're trying to get a stab in. Okay, you are not a part. You are not Brutus. You are not him. You are now trying to sneak in a little stabby stab to be like, maybe I can have my own little Spanish villa on the side here. Okay, no, don't act like you were there when they were planning this. Okay, you were not there. Don't try to get a stab in.
Because change is scary. Change is hard. But sometimes the right decision isn't the easy decision. The easy decision would just be to carry on doing this and do FNAF part 332. But that wouldn't be the right decision. I think the best way to explain it is...
Chad is doing the cringe is a crime punishable by death bullying bit. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this guy is like definitely important in YouTube history, which is such a weird thing to say. Because, like, I was there when YouTube was invented, you know? I feel like, I mean, how long has this guy been around? I don't know about his specific type of content, even though, like, his impact is obviously so significant that even I know the memes, right? To a certain degree. But I suspect that, like, if he's been doing this for 13 years, yeah, it breaks your brain. It literally breaks your brain. Even if you're doing YouTube, which is a type of content that definitely is not as like aggro and doesn't take as much of a toll on your body and your soul and your consciousness and your mind in the same way that Twitch streaming does. So, you know, I think all things considered, looking great for 37. You don't know who Captain Sparkles? How was you there at the beginning? I mean, I was... as in, like, I was beyond an adolescent when YouTube was first invented. That's what I meant. Like, I'm not familiar with, like, the YouTube lore masters and whatnot, but, or I'm not familiar with, like, the OG YouTubers because I just wasn't really into YouTube like that. I still am not into YouTube like that.
Is with a video game analogy. Feels appropriate, right? Whoa, it's game theory. Ha! Did it. Check the game part of it off. But the way I like to think about it is Earthbound. I think I've made it.
My friend Tony and his wife, Every Frame of Painting, quit while they were ahead too. They had the biggest Patreon at the time. They just want to change. I loved Devin Art. I've watched all of his videos on stream, and you know I've talked about this. You've been in here long enough. You've probably seen me talk about this. I love Every Frame of Painting. I think it was one of the better YouTube channels.
Pretty clear over the years that that is, without question, my favorite game of all time. Sans' Nest, all that, you're all familiar with that. But what you might not be familiar with at this point is how the game ends. At the end of Earthbound, after you save the world, everything opens up to you. You can revisit every single location that you've been to. You can talk to every NPC that you met on your journey. And it's this incredible moment as a gamer. You see just how many lives...
Spoilers, bro. He spoiled Earthbound. Guess I can't play it. He spoiled it.
...lives have been impacted thanks to your journey. And then after spending as much time as you want talking to all those people, you end up back home. You go back to where it all began, where you were just a kid waking up in bed and starting your adventure. And even though your mom's there and your dog's there and your weird telephone dad's there, it feels different somehow. Like, sure, this is still a place of love and acceptance and comfort and security, but you just don't quite fit anymore. Because you just traveled the world. You made all these new friends. You are different. You grew up. And your relationship to this place grows up. It evolves. In case you couldn't tell, I'm Ness, which I guess would also mean that I'm also Sans. But I was also Ness in the FNAF movie, which just opens up all sorts of weird canon. Slap a thumbnail on that one. So anyway, there you have it. That is why I'm leaving. I hope you can understand. But that obviously begs the question of like, what happens to the channels? Well, for the next 10 weeks, we're gonna have ourselves a big old going away party. If Unis Honest taught us anything, it taught us that you probably shouldn't use urine for a personal sauna.
One of the goats of YouTube, 07, Lee, Amy, Santi, Tom. I don't know any of this stuff. Like this is, I will never, God, I feel so, when I see stuff like this, I feel so out of touch with like the environment that I'm supposedly a part of, where it's like, I don't even know what the hell Ludwig is saying. Did he just make that up? I don't know what this is.
But if Unis Honest taught us two things, one was to not soak in your own urine, but two was to appreciate the time that you have left. So that's why over the next 10 weeks, we're gonna have a bunch of theories that are gonna be a lot of fun, revisiting old favorites, getting some closure on things. We're gonna see some familiar faces, a lot of awesome stuff. Although to be fair, I think it's 9 weeks, and I think we counted this one. That was stupid of us. That, my friends, is how you wind up getting Wario being 10 feet tall.
He gave the Pope Undertale. Matt Pat was invited to the Vatican as a part of the World Summit on the internet and how it brings people together. Informed that he should present Pope Francis with a gift, Matt Pat chose Undertale, the indie role-playing hit by Toby Fox that launched last year. That's insane. Bro, he made the Pope gay. Matt Pat is the man who is responsible for the death of the Catholic Church. He's the one who made the Pope gay, dude. That's crazy. Yes, in my headcanon, the Pope absolutely played Undertale and found out that you're not supposed to kill any of the characters and was like, oh my God, even though I'm Argentina, I actually speak like this because that is what happens when you are the Pope. And then he was like, oh, Maron, I should have saved the gays. And the trans women. That's crazy. The Pope started 2022 by blasting a song from the hit RPG Undertale. This year just started and we already have the insanity of Megalovania being performed in front of the Pope. This is Argentinian erasure. No, dude. I mean, he lives in the Vatican. Every Pope becomes Italian, okay? That's just how it works. You didn't watch Unis Honest? It was a beautiful set of videos that lasted for a year where Markiplier and Ethan did random shit every day. They deleted the channel after the year. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I also don't know why they did that. Why did they do random stuff every day? Guys, that's another thing. Like, I have watched zero Markiplier. I just know him as, like, the hot voice guy.
Mathematical rigor. Should have double-checked the numbers. So I have 9 theories left on each of the channels, but we're going to call them Matt Pat's Final 10 because that just sounds better. At which point then on March 9th, we're going to have that big going away celebration.
Una's Honest changed my life.
Matt Pat's Final Theory, and I just dust away. I stand astride my Music Man, and I just whip a nay-nay off into the distance. But then something special happens. Do the channels go away with me? No, actually. I've always thought that anyone can be a theorist, right? If you are passionate about a topic and you love to overthink it and over-research it, then congratulations, you're a theorist. And that could range from, hey, I have family recipes that I'm constantly looking to refine, to, hey, I want to create the perfect fantasy sports team. Because here's the thing, sports pros, at the end of the day, if you are in the statistics and numbers and doing calculations to see if your team won or lost, you're just playing a glorified Dungeons and Dragons game. I hate to break it to you, you're one of us, my friends. And sure, game theory is a format that I created. It's a show with this very excitable host who makes a lot of cringy dad jokes and says the word lore a lot. But at the end of the day, it's more than just the host. It is a show. It is
No, Devin,
a format.
it's okay. I'm not going to
in a
interview
broader
every
sense,
frame
it is
painting
a
guy.
state of mind. It's a way of thinking and approaching the world around you. It's more than just the host. And when you think about it, not a lot of YouTube channels function that way. We're special in that regard. Like, you're not going to be able to get another Markiplier stepping into the Markiplier channel, and you're never going to be able to recreate Jenna Marbles. And to be honest, you're never going to get another Matt Pat either. But you can have another game theorist. You can have another film theorist or food theorist or style.
You were unfortunately never there during the Skeptiplier arc of the internet. What's that? He saw the bromosexual guards and had to come to a Jesus moment. What is a Skeptiplier? He had a show back when Disney was pushing into gaming entertainment. What is a Septiplier? Jacksepticeye plus Markiplier. Shipping Mark and Jacksepticeye. Is that like a Gaylor thing? None of these words are in the Quran. Yeah. Kaya has met Jacksepticeye. This is true. Before me. You're 100% familiar with this topic, aren't you, Hasan Stash? It got very out of hand. It was a Tumblr thing. The end of Unis Honest was like a funeral stream, and then the clock wound down to 0. The surreal experience of watching all the videos delete while you were watching the stream on their channel until they finally clicked delete on the channel and the stream went down. Wow, that's kind of sick. One Septiplier Google search will give you 1,000 kissing gifts. If that tells, okay, I'm doing it. I'm hitting the Google search. Oh my God, what the hell is this? Oh my God. Oh my God, what the hell is this? Oh my God, I should have never. Sometimes it's okay to leave certain toothpaste in the toothpaste, okay? Leave the paste inside of the can, the tube, whatever. I'm losing words. I forgot words. Oh God. Oh no, that was not good. I've seen enough. I'm taking the glasses off. What are kids doing, man? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Una's honest. Yeah, I got it. It was 1 year. It's about embracing death, the death of content. You've been septiplied? Oh my God. Those kids are in their 20s now? Yeah, dude. It's just like... Stop acting like that's somehow the most insane thing you've ever seen. You watch anime? No, that's definitely more insane than the anime I watch, for sure. My man, there are yaoi art of your RP characters. I don't know if this is outside of your wheelhouse. Dude, I know. That stuff is weird as hell, too. The final stream had a coffin and everything.
Theorist. I think in a lot of ways, we almost function kind of like the Doctor Who of YouTube, where as one host fades away, a new one kind of respawns in their place. And they're able to put their own unique spin and flavor on the format and make it their unique thing. You have eras of the different Theorist channels. And so, you know, my era is fading away and someone new is coming in. Maybe this is the David Tennant to Matt Smith transition, right? That was a good, solid series of episodes right there. So who then is going to be taking over the channels? Well, I don't know if you...
I feel like he's speaking in a different language, dog. I'm trying to understand. Why'd you even go down this rabbit hole? You should have just stayed with the damn rabbis of the tunnels, lol. I mean, dude, this is another tunnel. If you want to be if you want to keep it 100, you know, this is like this is another tunnel. We are in the shul right now, and I'm slowly breaking the wooden walls of the shul with a hammer to uncover a secret tunnel, which leads to the other, what was it called? It's the Chabad, but then it goes into the other house, the holy house. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. There are tunnels inside of shuls. In the matpat, this is the matpat tunnel. Tunnel of terror.
If you've noticed this, but fewer and fewer of the words that I'm saying in any given episode are actually mine. If you go down to the credits, you can actually see in the description that there are certain names that have been appearing more and more frequently. Like, yeah, I'm listed on every single one as the writer because I touch every single script, I polish it into my voice, but in all honesty, the bulk of what I'm saying is coming from someone else. It's their research, it's their work. Why should they have to filter their creativity through my voice? I've always envisioned these channels as a place where we could spotlight all sorts of creators. I mean, it even goes back to the original URL of this channel, right? It isn't game theory, it was always the game theorists, because this was a place where you could find a lot of like-minded creators, all with a passion for gaming and education. That's why we had the partner shows like Gaijin Goomba with Culture Shock, or Drake with Smash History, or Ryder with A Brief History, or Austin with The Science, and Lee with Breakdown. They were all here because we all had a similar goal: to educate people through the lens of gaming. And then YouTube pivoted and then made it so that way doing a channel in that style doesn't really work anymore. But we still try to keep that ethos alive by making sure that we're regularly covering small indie projects. Stuff like OnlyCans, like Mandela Catalog, like OWO. OWO? See? I learned. But if we're doing that for all these other creators, why aren't we doing it for the creators on our own staff?
Babe, wake up. They announced MatPat DLC. Try not to cry challenge. Impossible. There's a brand new game theory on Fox News. You need to react to this right away.
A Pentagon asset.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. Put this in my veins, dude. Put this in a pipe and smoke it. This is my crack cocaine. Now, that's just a theory, a Jesse Waters game theory, okay? This is the reason why I don't know enough about MatPat and why he's leaving the internet, or like Captain Sparkles or any of these other like goated legendary content creators that I'm unfamiliar with, is because I spent a good chunk of my life basically mainlining the most unhinged, dumbass, nonsensical, reactionary politics. This is my cutting edge, okay? This is what gives me edge against my interlocutors, okay? This is what gives me the edge I need as a political commentator who can do this kind of thing in real time. That's probably what it is. That's it. This kind of shit. Did you see Scooter Braun talking to Noah Tishby? I think no human alive is dumber than him. You see to talk to the kids and anyone who asked. They had a music festival for peace so close to Gaza. It was down because the kid. I don't care. I don't care about Scooter Braun. And I don't want to watch Noah Tishby or whatever at all. Yeah. Don't know who MatPat is, but you know Judge Janine's entire scholarly legal work? Yes. He was popping off on YouTube when you were trading blows with a blonde chick while on TYT? Yeah. How have you been so deep in the politics hole and remain normal? I wouldn't say I'm normal. I would, however, say that I'm, I guess, more normal than those who cover politics online for the most part. And that is because, I don't know, I just had like a normal development and a healthy interest. As a political commentator, why aren't you covering the equator instead of some YouTuber? I feel like it's irresponsible of me to not do a little bit of reading on the equator. The Ecuador, sorry, not equator, Ecuador, and you know, I keep calling it the equator, okay, and then get back into it instead of just like reacting to Twitter videos of violence of like a bunch of people you know, breaking into a television studio with guns and trading shots with the police. Is that what you want me to cover? Because, like, I don't know. I need to do a little bit of reading. I don't mean Wikipedia. I mean, like, make a better assessment instead of covering it haphazardly in real time without any sort of understanding. I know a lot of people come in here specifically and say, Hasan, you cover breaking news. I thought you didn't cover breaking news, blah, blah, blah. When I'm talking about stuff, I usually develop an understanding before I broach the subject matter. Oftentimes, most of the things I talk about are things that are ongoing anyway. There are things that I've covered before.